Hello, College Success virtual students. We're approaching our last week, our last class session for this class. Remember, college classes move a lot quicker than high school classes. You'll be done with this class May 2nd will be our last class session. Then you're done for the rest of the year. Let me share my screen and I'll give you all the details of what's expected coming up. All right, so there's no more book work for this week. You have a couple Cengage assignments to do. The first thing is the learn your strengths and areas for growth post-test. If you recall, this was an assignment you did the very first week of this class, right above chapter 1. Let me show you where you'll find that. So chapter 1's here. It's the take charge of your success section, the learn your strengths and areas for growth assignment. It's worth 20 points. You all who did it got 10 points for basically the pre-test. You're doing a post-test. It's just a personal assessment and you're going to complete that. It's due now. I changed the due dates. You do your second attempt. It's due May 2nd along with your other Cengage assignment. So get that done this week. On top of that, so it's due May 2nd. You need to do your last discussion question in week 12. It'll be related to your Learn Your Strengths assignment, I believe. So that's your last assignment for the discussion questions. Remember, the discussion questions altogether are worth 100 points. It's for your attendance in this class. I may or may not be sending out progress reports. You really can figure out your own progress report by checking any missing assignments in Cengage in the Cengage gradebook. Check and see if you've turned everything in. You can see what assignments you've done and haven't done. And then you can check in Moodle to see if you've submitted all the big syllabus assignments. There are 4, okay? You've got the academic plan assignment. Well, let's go in order. You got the Focus 2 assessment, very first week of class. You got the academic plan assignment. That was due week 10. You've got the 2 left, the oral presentation and the career research paper. Those are due under week 12. So those 4 assignments, plus all the Cengage assignments, including the midterm and final exam, that's it. And all the discussion questions. So if you get all that done, you've completed all the work in this class. Okay, in terms of the oral presentation, I'd like you to submit it by the end of the night, Monday, next Monday, May 1st. And you do that under week 12 in Moodle. And you can view the information for it in week 10 lecture video, but you submit it under week 12. The details for the assignment are under week 12 as well. Okay. Yeah, you submit it under week 12, and those formats you can save. If you do a Google slide, you can save it as a PDF to your computer, or an ODP or a PPTX. Save it as one of those formats, and you can submit it that way in Moodle. Oral presentation should be about a 3 to 4 minute presentation. You're basically highlighting the things that you learn, the ways that you change, basically covering the content of your slideshow. Okay. You're expected to have your cameras on, you're sharing your screen, and then doing your presentation. That's all we're doing in class for our session on Tuesday. As long as it takes to get them all done is as long as we'll be there. So if you all get done in 40 minutes, we'll be done in 40 minutes. If it takes 2 hours, it'll take 2 hours. I don't expect it to take more than about an hour. So again, we will have live class together Tuesday, May 2nd from 3:30 to 5. We'll use the Zoom link at the top of the Moodle page. You're all expected to be there. If you do not come and you don't present your oral presentation, maybe you submit it, but you don't present it, you're going to lose a big chunk of points and not be able to score well in that assignment. You'll also lose points for attendance. So on top of that, your career research paper, that's kind of like your final exam for this class, is that paper. I'd also like you to get that done by Monday night next week. And again, the detailed description for that is in the syllabus. And the week 8 lecture video, I go over it in the week 8 lecture video. You submit that under week 12 in Moodle. Again, submit it as a PDF or a doc format. Those are my suggestions. And if you use Google Google Docs, you can save it as one of those and it works just fine. And then save it to your computer, submit it under week 12 in Boodle. Final exam is a Cengage assignment, just like all the Cengage assignments. Final due date is May 2nd at 11:59. It covers chapters 7 through 12. It's just like the midterm. It's open note and open book, and 30 minutes time test, 30 questions. So you got about 1 minute per question. Even though it's open note and open book, you don't have unending time to find all the questions. So you need to have some idea of what you're doing and the content from those chapters. Okay, that is it for your final week of class. If you have questions, let me know. If you need to meet with me, I can make arrangements. Just email me. We can do that. But again, please check Cengage gradebook, check Moodle, and make sure you've submitted all those big assignments. Those big assignments in Moodle especially. Academic plan, focus 2, the oral presentation, career research paper, and attendance. That's 550 points. That's more than half the class there on those big syllabus assignments. Okay. All right. That's all I have for us today. Take care. See you next week.